Fans, bloggers, and even courthouse security were left completely blindsided when Yella Beezy's quiet court appearance turned into a full-blown street showdown. And baby, the internet hasn't stopped talking since. Reports say that what was supposed to be a routine court hearing for Beezy on unrelated charges suddenly flipped the city upside down when a group allegedly affiliated with the late Mo3’s camp pulled up. Deep, aggressive, and ready. Eyewitnesses said emotions were running high before Yella even arrived. Security was tight, phones were out, and when Beezy walked in, all hell broke loose. Whispers turned to shouting, eyes locked, and just before things could get physical, deputies had to separate two men reportedly yelling, "You thought it was sweet?" And yes, we got the clip. Posted by a court staffer on a burner IG story, you can see Beezy being rushed through the back door as chaos erupts just outside the courtroom doors. Fans are shocked, court officials are embarrassed, and now the streets are talking. Was this retaliation? Was this a warning? Or was it something deeper brewing beneath the surface for years? Because as you're about to find out, this wasn't just random, this was personal. And what happens next might just change Dallas forever. Here's what really happened inside the courthouse, and what nobody saw coming. No fists were thrown, but words, weapons. One man from the LL3 crew shouted, "You walkin' like you ain't got karma knockin'." Another clapped back before Beezy could say a word. "You laughed when he died. You gon' cry when we speak." Y'all, the entire lobby stopped. Security stepped in fast, bodies separating, voices rising. Beezy's security got between the groups. Court deputies came rushing down the hallway, and right in the middle of it, Yella Beezy, silent, stone-faced, shaking his head. Now let's pause. Because to understand the weight of that moment, you have to remember the history. A look back, Mo3 versus Yella Beezy. If you were around for the Dallas rap wave between 2016 and 2020, then you remember when Mo3 and Yella Beezy had the city on lock and on edge. Mo3 was raw, unfiltered, emotional. Beezy was polished, calculated, radio ready. They were from opposite sides of Dallas, and despite being two of the city's biggest names, their energy was never aligned. It started with sneak disses and freestyles, then escalated to Instagram live rants, club altercations, and alleged street drama that never quite made the news, but always made the blogs. Even after Mo3’s tragic death in 2020, the tension didn't disappear. In fact, some say it got worse, because Beezy stayed quiet. No tribute, no post, no condolences, just silence. And for some, that silence spoke volumes. He ain't say R.I.P. That's wild. They had beef, but the man died. Dallas divided for real. So when Mo3’s people pulled up to Beezy's court date, fans knew exactly what it was. Inside the courtroom. Eventually, deputies cleared the hallway. Mo3’s crew was asked to leave the lobby. Some complied, others stayed just outside, behind the security line. Inside, court resumed, but tension hung heavy in the air. According to a court assistant who spoke anonymously, Beezy looked visibly distracted during his appearance. He kept glancing toward the back. He wasn't focused. His lawyer kept whispering in his ear like, "Don't say nothing extra." And that's when something wild happened. One of Mo3’s affiliates walked back into the building, this time alone, and slid a folded piece of paper under the courtroom door. What was on the paper? Nobody knows for sure. Some say it was blank. Others say it had lyrics from one of Mo3’s songs. But the most viral theory, it was a printed screenshot of Beezy's old tweet laughing days after Mo3’s death. True or not, it was enough to rattle the room. Court officials halted the session. Security swarmed the area. Beezy's team was escorted out a side exit, avoiding cameras. And the courtroom shut down early. The aftermath outside. As Beezy exited the building, flanked by two guards, no words spoken, fans and bloggers were already outside filming. In one now viral clip posted by Tay in Texas blog, you hear a woman shout, "Why you ain't post him when he passed, Beezy?" Another voice, male, more aggressive, "Y'all move like ghosts don't haunt." Beezy didn't respond, didn't even look. He slid into a black SUV and disappeared into traffic, but the moment was already locked in forever. Clips, screenshots, Twitter threads, TikTok edits with Mo3 music in the background, even YouTube reaction videos breaking down the facial expressions frame by frame. The internet's reaction Twitter went into meltdown mode. Beezy court date turned into a Mo3 tribute event. That hallway moment felt like a movie. Someone said the ghost of Mo3 was in the building, and I low-key believe it. Even celebrities chimed in. A Texas rapper tweeted, "Y'all can't run from energy you put out. That karma got legs." Another posted, "They say Dallas can't unite, but Mo3's crew just brought the city to court." And quietly, very quietly, a few verified users with ties to Beezy started unfollowing him on Instagram. Subtle, but fans noticed. And just when the smoke was starting to clear, a new piece of evidence dropped that would reignite everything all over again. And this one changes everything. The internet was already on fire after Mo3's people pulled up to Yella Beezy's court appearance. But just as fans started unpacking the tension, dissecting body language, and arguing in the comments, a new leak dropped, and this one broke the timeline. An anonymous Twitter account, ILL3 Leaks, posted a 45-second audio recording late that same night with the caption, "Heard this was from the hallway, y'all be the judge." The clip, a distorted but undeniably clear moment where someone just sounding a lot like Beezy is heard saying, "They lucky this ain't outside, cause court or not, I ain't scared of none of them dudes. Mo3 gone, that's facts." Bruh, those words sent shockwaves. He said, what? Did Beezy really say that? That's the energy he walking with? Within an hour, the clip had been reposted over 15,000 times. YouTube channels clipped it. TikTok turned it into a dramatic reenactment. Even Instagram meme pages made animated versions of the scene, and the fans, they weren't having it. Disrespectful AF. This proves what we've been saying. He was never sorry. Mo3 can't even rest in peace, and this man out here talking reckless during court? But then it got deeper, because a second recording dropped, this time from inside the courthouse, reportedly captured by someone working security who accidentally left their body mic on during the hallway chaos. This recording was longer, over 3 minutes, and allegedly captured Beezy on the phone while waiting to be called into the courtroom. The voice on the other end, unknown, but Beezy's voice, very clear. "They trying to shake me, it ain't gon' work. All this Mo3 talk, that been dead, literally." Whew, that line alone had fans ready to riot, and he's taunting the situation now. This ain't even subliminals, this straight venom. Yella Beezy better lay low after this. And just like that, the industry started reacting. Artists react, and some start backing away. Within 24 hours of the audio going viral, several artists, especially those from Texas, began distancing themselves publicly from Beezy. Houston rapper Slim R tweeted, "Some lines you don't cross, that karma a cold wave." Another Dallas artist, once seen in the studio with Beezy, posted, "When you play tough in court and forget the streets still listen." Even Erica Banks, who once opened for Beezy during a Dallas show in 2021, unfollowed him on Instagram and posted a cryptic tweet. "People will show you who they are when they think they're untouchable." It didn't stop there. A playlist curator from a major streaming service tweeted, then deleted, "Can't have certain energy on our front page. Respect to Mo3. Fans caught the screenshot and ran with it. Beezy getting low-key blackballed? Playlist freeze is real. He messing up his own bag now. Meanwhile, the Beezy camp went quiet. No tweets, no Instagram stories, no publicist statement, just silence. But behind the scenes, sources say Beezy's team was in full damage control mode. Inside Beezy's circle, this ain't what we wanted. According to an insider, someone close to Beezy's legal team, the leaked audio wasn't supposed to exist. The phone call, made in what they thought was a private hallway. The comments, meant for a friend, not the internet. But that's the thing about 2025, everything gets caught. The source shared anonymously, Yella wasn't trying to disrespect the dead, he just tired of being blamed for something he didn't do. He'd been quiet for years, and now he got cameras in his face on his court day? That's pressure. Still, fans weren't buying it. You had years to clear the air and chose court day to flex. Energy don't lie, he said what he said. And quietly, people started connecting dots. The DJ Drama fallout. Another layer added tension when DJ Drama, who'd previously co-signed Beezy during a 2020 mixtape rollout, deleted all Beezy-related posts from his Instagram. And just 1 hour later, he reposted a Mo3 tribute from 2021 with the caption, "Legends never die. Respect real artistry." Coincidence? Fans didn't think so. Drama picked a side, the industry watching, and they choosing peace. Beezy officially blacklisted now. Family reacts. And then, it got even more emotional. Mo3’s cousin, a woman who goes by K3 The Truth on TikTok, posted a tearful video the morning after the audio went viral. "We don't want revenge, we want respect. My cousin ain't here to defend himself, but trust, the city gon' speak for him." The video reached over 1.2 million views in less than 24 hours. Comments flooded in. "You said it perfectly, sis. Respect to Mo3’s family. They've been through enough. This ain't street justice. This human dignity." Even Mo3’s mother, who stayed quiet for years, posted a short message on Facebook. "My son was more than a headline. That hit different." Beezy's next move? Rumors began swirling that Beezy was considering canceling his next scheduled court appearance and opting to zoom in instead. A screenshot from a clerk's calendar showed a request for virtual appearance approval submitted by Beezy's lawyer. And guess what? The court approved it, which only fueled more backlash. Now he ducking, had all that energy in the hallway, but won't show face now. He running from the same ghosts he laughed at. It wasn't looking good. But just when it seemed like Beezy was cornered, something unexpected happened. A surprise message from a Mo3 affiliate. An older Mo3 affiliate, someone known in the streets as Big Slug, went on Instagram Live and said something that caught everyone off guard. This ain't about catching Beezy slipping. This about making sure he feels it. Feel the weight of what he said. The disrespect, the silence, the smirks. We don't want his freedom, we want his awareness. Whew, that quote, "We want his awareness," became an instant viral slogan. Twitter bios changed. TikTok edits used it as audio. Even Dallas graffiti artists tagged walls with like awareness over revenge overnight. What started as court day drama had now become a movement. And just when people thought it couldn't go any further, a shocking person broke their silence. And this time, it wasn't a family member or fan. It was someone who used to be inside Yella Beezy's inner circle. Just when you thought the drama had peaked. The court chaos, the audio leaks, the family reactions, a snake in the grass slithered out of Beezy's camp. And this snake had receipts, screenshots, voice notes, and most damaging of all, a group chat screen recording. Meet Tone, a longtime behind-the-scenes figure in Beezy's circle. You might not know his name, but if you were watching closely over the years, you saw him lurking in the background of Beezy's backstage videos, low-key helping manage events, and even whispering in ears during interviews. But as of this week, Tone has flipped. "I was there, and I'm tired." Tone went on IG Live with just 200 followers and a cracked iPhone screen. But by the time his 45-minute stream ended, he had the attention of every major Dallas hip-hop blog and over 1.3 million views and reposts within 12 hours. He started calmly. "This ain't about clout, this about clarity. Beezy been moving foul, and I can't be quiet no more." Then he dropped the first bomb, a screen recording of a group chat labeled Dusk Boys, allegedly Beezy's private crew chat. In the messages, someone with the handle Capo Beezy, which fans believe is Beezy's private burner, sends a text 2 days before the court date saying, "If they show up, I'm smiling on everything. Let them feel the silence." Another message in the thread reads, "Ain't no RIPs. I'm still up, he not." And the worst part? No one in the chat disagreed. Just laughing emojis, a gif of someone dodging bullets, even a meme of a ghost disappearing into thin air. The internet was horrified. This ain't just cold, this calculated. He planned the disrespect before they showed up. Beezy really evil for this if it's true. Tone wasn't done. The video that changed everything. Halfway through the stream, Tone said, "Y'all think that court day was the first time tension boiled? Nah. Y'all didn't see what happened outside the club 2 months ago." And then he played unreleased footage, a blurry but legit looking cell phone clip of Beezy exiting a venue in Fort Worth, being approached by a Mo3 fan holding up a shirt that said LL3. In the video, Beezy chuckles, walks past the guy and says, "Y'all still printing them? That's cute." The camera zooms in and you can hear someone off screen say, "You still scared to say RIP though." Beezy turns around and mumbles, "I ain't saying what I don't mean. Rip don't mean nothing coming from me." Who? Tone paused the video and looked straight into the camera. That's who y'all supporting. That's who y'all streaming. A man who couldn't say 3 letters for peace. The comment section was on fire. My chest hurt. That shirt moment made me sick. Beezy gotta address this now. Beezy's silent response. That said a lot. Within 30 minutes of Tone's live ending, Beezy's official Instagram was wiped clean. All posts deleted. Bio gone. Profile pic removed. Fans immediately took notice. That man just hit the panic button. IG cleanse, I gill. He know what's coming. Then, one of Beezy's team members, a known road manager, and posted a cryptic IG story. Oh, everything ain't for the internet. Y'all go believe a bitter dude with an iPhone 6? But it was too late. The court of public opinion was already in session. The Dallas divide overnight. Dallas was divided. Old fans turning away, some trying to defend Beezy, others digging up old interviews, tweets, and freestyles to search for any signs of premeditated disrespect. One fan even posted a breakdown video titled 10 times Yella Beezy subtly dismissed Mo3’s legacy, and we ignored it. It gained over 2 million views in 48 hours. And then came the hashtags a rippy means nothing to Beezy, Dusk Boys exposed a we still say LL3, even Mo3’s official merch store started trending again, we keeping his name alive since Beezy won't. LL3 forever, no matter what they say. The streets remember radio silence. Until now, just when everyone thought Beezy was going to disappear forever, duck the heat, deactivate, rebrand, his label issued a short, cold statement to media outlets. We are aware of recent leaks involving one of our artists. While unverified, we take all allegations seriously. We will not be commenting further, but fans quickly pointed out there was no denial, no apology, no clarification. Just silence. Again. And it's that silence that continues to hurt the most. So what's next? Multiple sources confirm that Beezy's team has canceled all public appearances for the next 2 months. No shows, no interviews, no court appearances. All are being handled via virtual request. And one source, close to a Dallas promoter, even claimed he tried to book a show out of state and they told him they don't want the drama. He radioactive now. Meanwhile, Tone, the ex-friend who leaked the messages, has gone underground. Rumors say he's been threatened. Others say he's being paid to disappear. But one thing's for sure, his words hit hard. I ain't scared. If it costs me, it costs me. But I sleep better knowing I ain't part of the silence no more. And fans, they're still unpacking that. Because this wasn't just about disrespecting a rival. This wasn't just petty music industry drama. This was about mourning, humanity, ego, karma, and a man who couldn't find 3 letters in his heart, R.I.P. It was supposed to be the end of the drama. After the leaks, the court chaos, the disappearing act, and the betrayal from within, many believed the story had run its course. But Dallas had one last word, and that word was, long live Mo3, the vigil that brought the city out. On a quiet Saturday night, just 7 days after the Beezy Courtroom blowup, an event popped up on Facebook and IG with no big promo, no sponsors, and no celebrity push. LL3 Candlelight Plus Caravan. Location, Grove Hill Memorial Park. Time, 7:03 p.m. Dress code, black and blue. At first it looked like a small fan-organized thing, but by 6:30 p.m., over 800 people had shown up. By 7:15, more than 2,500 cars were parked along the cemetery roads. By 8 p.m., the entire east side of Dallas was at a standstill. It wasn't just a vigil, it was a statement. There were Mo3 t-shirts. There were candles arranged to spell LL3. There were speakers blasting his music, but only the emotional, spiritual records. And there were tears. Fans cried, mothers cried, even local DJs cried while spinning unreleased Mo3 freestyles. One woman stood with a sign that read, "He said we'd never forget him," and he was right. Footage of the vigil went viral within minutes. Drone shots, candlelight close-ups, people waving phone lights in the air, singing Mo3's Broken Love in unison. It felt like church. It felt like home. We forgive, but we remember. Halfway through the vigil, Mo3's oldest son, guided to the mic by his aunt, stood in front of the crowd and said something that silenced everyone. My daddy said real ones live forever, so don't cry for him. Just remember him. I'm gonna make him proud. The crowd broke down. Even those who had never met Mo3 in real life said they felt his presence. It wasn't about revenge anymore. It wasn't even about Beezy. It was about legacy. But then, a moment happened that made this vigil unforgettable, right? The unexpected song dropped. Just before the night ended, Mo3's official page posted a video titled Message from Beyond, Voice Memo Found in Mo3's Notes app 2020. In the clip, just 58 seconds long, you hear Mo3 talking to himself. One day they gon' lie on me, they gon' say I was wild, but the ones who knew me gon' keep the truth alive. I ain't asked to be a legend, but I'm a die one. Chills. That clip played over the cemetery loudspeakers. People fell to their knees. TikToks went viral titled Mo3 knew he spoke from the grave. And somewhere in the crowd, fans swear Beezy's name was never mentioned once. Because it wasn't about hate anymore. It was about healing. But that healing wasn't universal. Beezy's last stand. As the vigil took over Dallas, Yella Beezy broke his silence. No, not with a statement, not with an apology, but with a post. One single Instagram story, black background, white text, no tags. When the whole world flips on you, you realize silence don't protect you either. Fans reacted instantly. So now you want to speak? Nah, bruh, that's too little too late. You said too much before. And not enough when it counted. And just as fast as it went up, Beezy deactivated his Instagram again. But behind the scenes, something even more unexpected was happening. A contract dropped, a label pulls out. According to an exclusive report from DFW Hip Hop Weekly, Beezy's distribution deal with his label had been put under review due to ongoing community controversy and potential reputational damage. Translation, he was getting dropped. Insiders say Beezy's recent project, originally scheduled for summer, has now been shelved indefinitely. His team reportedly tried to reframe the rollout with a new image, but the backlash was too deep. One music exec allegedly told a reporter, "You can't sell an artist who won't acknowledge the moment. This ain't the early 2000s, the internet remembers." Playlist curators backed off. Brand deals, ghosted, booking agencies quietly removed him from future show lineups. Beezy wasn't being blackballed, he blackballed himself. The final phone call, and then one last leak surfaced. A 15-second audio snippet, allegedly recorded by a member of Beezy's camp, captured what might be Beezy's final words before he stepped away from everything. You hear Beezy's voice, tired, low, and real. I ain't mean to disrespect the man, but I wasn't gon' fake love neither. I lost my own folks. I grieved my way. He pauses, but maybe silence did more damage than words. That line, maybe silence did more damage than words, went viral instantly. Even Mo3 fans had to stop and acknowledge, that's the most real thing he's said. Finally, some accountability, kinda. It's too late, but it's human. Where we leave off Beezy has since relocated. Rumors say he's living out of state. No new music, no shows, just silence. And for the first time, the city feels peaceful. Mo3's name is louder than ever. His kids are being celebrated. His songs are playing at cookouts, barbershops, weddings. He never needed a trending topic to be legendary. He just needed to be heard. And now, he finally is. But one question still remains. Is redemption still possible for Yella Beezy? Or has his silence written a chapter he can never erase? And just like that, one of Dallas's most complicated stories reached a boiling point. A courtroom that turned into a battleground. A city that stood still for a fallen legend, and a silence that cost Yella Beezy everything from the moment Mo3's crew showed up at that courthouse. It wasn't just about a court date, it was about energy, legacy, and respect that was never given, but always deserved. The internet has watched this play out in real time. From shaky hallway clips to leaked audio, old screenshots, deleted posts, and a city rising behind one name, Mo3. While Beezy's career now hangs by a thread, Mo3's legacy is rising stronger than ever. His words echo louder, his story hits deeper, and the streets that once felt divided are now screaming in unison, LL3, forever and always. But we gotta ask, was Beezy ever going to show love? Did he mean to be cold? Or did pride just get the best of him? Can a man come back from silence this loud? We want to hear from you. Do you think Yella Beezy is done for good? Can he make a comeback? Or has the city already decided? And most importantly, what would Mo3 have said about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We reading every single one. Smash that like button if you've been riding with Dallas music from day one. Subscribe for more street stories, raw drama, and the truth that never hits the blogs. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because when part 2 of this saga hits, you won't want to miss it. This wasn't just gossip, this was Dallas history, and history don't lie. LL3, always stay tuned.